this dude likes the chocolate. And all the pieces started coming together. Great guy, though. He is a great guy.
Then you're like, hey,
listen, when you know what you like, you know what you like. You know,
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
But I just find it.
It's just funny to see such a white guy, and then his
That's what I'm
page
saying.
is just all videos of non-white people.
It's not.
As a matter of fact, he made me change the first video.
Oh, really?
He said, yes. He specifically asked for all African American people.
It's like sorry, not dark enough. I'm sorry.
He said, no white tees, please.
Wow.
It's hilarious. This is great.
Well, okay then.
I didn't see it coming. Yeah.
By the way, okay, I just started streaming.
Yeah, I just spilled all over myself. Really?
Oh, oops.
It's okay.
Let me.
It's just carbonated water.
Let me get. Oh, I need to share the social media. Where are you? I just had it.
Come here.
There it is.
Ow.
All right. Did I tag y'all? I did not. Okay, I forgot. No, I tagged y'all on Twitter and on Threads.
Nice.
Let me see if we're live on YouTube and on Twitch.
YouTube, yes, for vertical.
Not for horizontal?
I wasn't looking for it, but let me check. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, you sent me the attack. Okay, this is theirs. This is their sports. Is this a bar? Oh, this is a. Oh, they own this. I think I've been here.
Okay, I see both on YouTube,
Okay, cool.
by the way.
Cool.
Save draft.
Oh, I know. I think I've been in this area in the casino. Smitty.
It's downtown by Fremont. I think is what he said, because it's by the. It's the same people that own the D.
That's a weird. Like, I don't know if I enjoy watching, like, sports event like that, but it is interesting.
I don't think I understand what you mean.
What? Oh no, the sports thing. Is Smitty there? I don't even know.
Oh. He just got up and walked away.
There we go.
Yes. Oh no. Okay.
Wow, what the heck was that?
That was me, sorry. My phone was like, notification. I was like, for what? And I clicked it. That was my bad.
That's a notification? Okay. Wow.
Aww.
Okay. I don't understand why the vertical is the first one every time, not the horizontal.
Oh, that pops up? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's a bug. No! Go away.
That's up. That's good.
Hell yeah.
That's up. That's good. Did it post? Okay, it did post. Cool.
Yes, I saw the two posts on Threads and not TikTok.
I don't know if I
X.
should start tagging on posts for Threads or TikTok instead of like doing hashtags. I don't know what the etiquette is for those.
I don't either.
I'm not in with the hip crowd anymore. I'm just out. Hey Smitty, when can you send me back the capture card?
As soon as I have money. Yeah, I'm just waiting on these fucking clients to pay me. I don't hear anything from you.
No, I didn't. I'm just reading something. Sorry.
His face is just like that, Smitty. Don't worry. About it.
Yeah. I should. I'm hoping something. I'm waiting on Voodoo. I've got the. Oh, so they screwed up the dude from the RJ that won testimonials that I did. He gave them my wholesale price instead of marking it up and then them paying me. The client's supposed to pay me directly. Like the dude, I had sent them the fucking invoice on the 12th. I was like, let me know if there's anything that you need from me. I told them they need to. Dude, this dude had no idea.
Yeah, did they also ask you? Didn't they also ask for like your address and stuff, like your information?
No, that was Voodoo.
Oh, okay.
That was Voodoo. Yeah, no, this is something. This is from work I did like in when the fuck I do it? Sometime in like July, and I sent the thing to them on the 12th of last month, and then I hit him back. I was like, hey man, what's up? Just checking, following up with the payment. And he was like, oh, did they not pay you? I was like, what do you mean, dude? Like, I sent the invoice to you. He was like, oh no, that was direct. I was like, what are you talking about? It was direct. Yeah, you're supposed to directly bill them.
What?
Like, bro, you've had this since the fucking 12th. Like, why? Dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, no, I had a conversation with his boss because now they can't make any money off of it. I was like, dude, I was like, yeah, Chrissy, I was like, I told him to talk to you. I was working on something else with him, and clearly the dude doesn't listen or some shit because
Is that the same guy that you've always been working with though? Like, it's like, that's what
no,
makes sense.
he was a newer guy while I was still there. But clearly they did not, like, I don't know. I told the dude to talk to Chrissy, which is his boss, because we had already had, I told him I'm in the system, this and that. So why he would just directly connect them with me like that, I was wondering why he wasn't at the shoot. And I was like, whatever, no big deal. And yeah.
Wow, what a mess. That is.
Yep. So I had a conversation with her the other day. Just like, yeah, dude, like, I didn't know that. She's like, well, we got to make sure that you get paid too. I was like, I sent them directly. I haven't heard shit from them though.
Oh, that is.
I know, dude. So like, I got all this pending money, and then like, I've got another shoot with them here in a couple weeks, and that's a big ass shoot as well. But that's another one where it's weird. The client wants me to build them directly, and then I'm gonna pay the RJ their cut essentially.
Why are they making you the that's what? That doesn't even make any sense. Like that doesn't even make any sense in the view of what you do as your as a contractor. Like
I know
you bill the client. The client's the one that paid. Oh, okay. Yeah, that guy clearly does not know what he's doing, or he just doesn't want to listen. That's insane.
Yeah, no, this is somebody else. This is a whole separate somebody else. It's a bigger client. It's weird because the client is local, but they're spokespersons out of New York. I'm no longer even editing, so I had to readjust the quote to take off editing, which I'm fine not editing. That means we're just shooting. So I was like, yeah, that's perfect. And that's one shoot. They're talking about doing another shoot in California, but I got to hire a couple crew people, as well. So that's what, all that stuff gets factored in, but it's it's a good side. Oh, are we streaming?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
This whole time, goofball.
I've
And
been
hi, Riggedy.
freely.
I didn't want to interrupt the boys. I was listening.
I'm sorry, I didn't even know we were streaming. I didn't have chat pulled up.
You clearly do not listen to me, dude. Like constantly.
No, what do you mean? He said constantly.
Technically,
I did.
Wait, hold on. You did say, but it was when he was getting up, and I don't know if his headset was on. Like he was in the process of taking it off when you're asking me about the vertical and horizontal stuff. And then he came right back.
That's what
That is still not my problem at that point.
This dude said it sounds like a listening problem.
Listen, Linda.
Why
it ain't
does he
my
not
problem.
like? Why would like how like?
But,
I'm like, okay,
but he
let's
did
go.
say when you came back, like, "Hey, Smitty, we are live," because you guys were talking about something that might have been NDA.
I didn't even hear him say it.
Yeah,
you said okay.
You said okay, man.
Well, I really clearly I was just saying words.
And then
I wasn't really paying attention.
You stopped talking about that and then moved on to the current conversation. So listen, I'm just.
All right, let me reel
I
it
didn't
back
realize
in
I
here.
was the CFG court reporter. But you guys might want to hire someone else.
Stenographer, please. Can you run that back?
I'm sorry. Can you guys say that again? I did not catch that.
That was just
I would love to be a court reporter. It looks so fun, but I can't type anymore.
No, it's
so I
boring
don't
as hell. That'd be
No.
Oh, you mean? Oh, wait, what?
Like a court stenographer, the typey person. I would love that shit.
I would hate that. Have you seen that machine? That machine looks crazy.
Yeah. That when I saw the machine, I was like, never mind.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I haven't even seen the machine.
Yeah, it's not like a
I
regular.
thought it was like a typewriter thing. Is it not?
Kind of,
it's not like
but-
it looks like it's a typewriter, but it's not like it's not formed like the keys are not like a typewriter. It's different.
Oh.
And like I've seen stenographers like that they set it in their lap and like they're on a swivel chair because that's more comfortable for them. And they'll swivel kind of around and then they have like a little microphone on a headset kind of thing. And then they can be like, I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't catch that. I need the plaintiff to repeat. And then they'll do it. Because I was reading a court case that I've
What's
been
up, Nightmare
following.
Wolf? How you doing?
Nightmare. It's me. And this lawyer is crazy with the stuff he says. I would kill to be that stenographer.
I don't. You know what? I would.
She gets sassy and she records what she says too, and his responses to it. It's great. I'm like, hell yeah. Give me all the tea. My life is boring.
Not be in this courthouse right now for this situation. I would be like, so much better stuff to be doing at that time. Jesus.
She in the last like 3 court sessions that they've had, the stenographer is like, Judge, we have to take a break. We have to take our lunch now because my hands are cramping with how much he is just talking back. I just can't. and so the judge is like, all right, sorry. It's crazy.
All right, we're gonna be switching over here in a minute. What were we gonna say, Smitty? Or no?
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something. Sorry.
No.
Hi, Opie. You need to stop begging. I don't know what you're asking me for, but we're live. I can't do this. I can feel you breathing on me. Go lay down, please. Go lay down, or go hang out with your dad. You're not in trouble. You just make me feel bad. I don't.
Sure, they get quiet.
I muted.
What up, Nightmare? Hi, hi, hi. Oh. Noise.
Hey, what's it called? Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'll wait for a minute. Okay, we're switching over right now. I'm making a stinger transition for this, by the way, an updated stinger transition for this.
Are you? Yeah. Yeah. Good. Good.
What button is it? It's not done yet, but I'm still actively working on it.
Are any of you guys playing Throne and Liberty?
No, I am not playing that game because of two reasons. One, it's well, I'm not touching MMOs anymore. I'm done with MMOs.
Yeah, I'm done with them.
I'm done with them.
Nope.
And it's not because it's just too much of a time sink to dedicate your time for it is one. Two, it's not proof. Amazon Games hasn't really proven themselves to me, because for the most part, the initial start of a game is when it's at its prime. Then after month one, it drops so significantly for their games, especially their online games, that it's not fun. I did that when What's It Called came out, when the two of their games came out. You remember that one game that was it a shooter that came out? I forgot what it was called.
It was a MOBA.
Yeah, was that MOBA? Yeah, yeah. When that MOBA came out, totally synced. They were done after our first month was gone. Then and then they had two other games. What's it called? Of course, that. Yeah, I know, right? I'm terrible with the names. Oh, you know what? Fine, I'll look it up. Since you're calling me out on this, I'll look it up.
The only thing that keeps popping in my head is Concord, and I know it's not Concord.
No, it's okay. I'll be like, Adam, I need to use the doodle-a-boop. He's like, which one? Apparently we have a lot of doodle-a-boops. I'm like, the thing that you reheat stuff in.
What the frick is that name of the game?
Yeah, thank you. I forget words so bad lately. I was like, where's the washing machine for the dishes? Are they clean or dirty? He's like, I'm sorry, what?
Games.
Excuse me?
The washing machine for the dishes? I'm like, yeah. The thing that
New World. Okay, New World was one of them.
New World.
Yeah.
New World is still thriving.
That's the longest running one. But the game that came and went was Crucible. That game was
Crucible. That's right.
Crucible was
it wasn't a bad game, to be honest.
Easily forgotten.
I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, for the month, because then after the second month they closed it down. They're like, yeah, we can't do this. I remember we played it. We had the sneak peek play of it at TwitchCon.
A sneak peek.
At TwitchCon, was it 2018 or 2019 or something? It was a good time, but other than that, man, And then there was the game that was like Diablo-ish kind of. What's it called? What's the name of that stupid game? I can't believe I cannot remember this guy's. I'm in Google. I can't find it. It's not showing it.
Oh. But do you know who produced it?
Yeah, Amazon Games. It's like they're really, really tight-lipped.
I played New World.
No, it's not New World.
No, Nightmare is saying that I played New World.
Yeah, I mean New World's still around. I mean that's still really.
Yeah. Did I?
I think who'd I play it with? I might have played it with
is that the dinosaur one? Yeah, I did play that.
No.
Lost Ark. That's the name of the game.
Lost Ark. I did not play Lost Ark.
Yeah, I played Lost Ark. That's not bad either. It's still around, but it's like, but it's not like, it's not a lot of people. There's still like the community is very, very niche,
That's a hard genre to really. I mean, like those genres are
Yeah.
really hard to, you know what I mean? Because
Yes.
because they are such time sucks.
It very much is. It very much is.
Bless Unleashed.
I did play Bless
as well.
I did not play
Karma
New
was
World.
playing that.
I was like, yeah, me and Karma, we got sponsored.
I think
by
we
them.
all played it together,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Weren't we? Yeah, we all played it together that one time, at least one time. I do remember playing that, like the console version.
Because I was going live early.
Yeah.
I remember I
Yeah.
played Throne and Liberty beta, which I totally forgot that I played it. I'm pretty sure I played that with Dust.
Oh yeah.
Dust
Yeah.
plays so many goddamn games.
I
Well,
don't know how.
I don't feel bad for my current spending habits because I'm sure he buys like at least $200 worth of games a week. He has to at this rate.
Ridiculous, dude.
I mean, like
That
dude, this
is
week,
ridiculous.
dude, this
But he
week
gets
alone,
through games fast, so like he actually fucking
He
plays
fucking
them
beats them.
games.
He plays them all day long while he's working. He'll be in meetings and he mutes and
Yeah,
I'm like,
I've done it. I've been
dude,
there.
this game.
that
I mean,
boss fight?
seriously,
Okay.
this
Star
week,
Wars Hunters
this
right
week
now. No, I'm
alone,
playing. I'm not.
you better not be. I'll be like, you better not be. So
He
I-
better
dude,
not be.
I tried to
I've
play
been like this.
Dreamlight Valley while we were live one time. I fucking couldn't.
I
I
can just
fucking
imagine. I can just imagine Smitty just be like talking straight at the mic, then he just slowly does this. Oh my god! Just slowly veers, and then all of a sudden, someone says like, "Smitty, what?"
Like, why are you like, what,
Doing?
dude? What, dude? Like, I'm
Yeah.
still looking. What? Why'd your body turning?
Right? Jeez.
And then, but and this week
Talking
alone,
cheap.
man, like you
Yeah,
got
I
what's
was.
it called?
In a
You
good
got
way.
you got Metaphor coming this Friday. Then you also got Dragon Ball Z, Sparkling Zero comes
I'm
out this
excited
Friday
for
as
that.
well. Yeah,
Sparkling
yeah.
Zero. That's
Yeah,
a pretty
King
name.
Zero.
Yeah.
Oh,
the next,
Sparking Zero.
Sparking.
Sparking,
That's a
Sparkling.
sparkling. Oh my bad. That's a spark. I mean, sparkling.
Well, I think we're both. Or you're out of your drink. Never mind. You
Yeah,
can't
I'm
have
out.
mine. Sorry.
I have no carbonation.
I have one left.
And
Huh.
then next week is Mario Party Jamboree. Then you also got
Jamboree.
Dragon
Adam
Warrior.
tried to buy it this week. He was like, "It doesn't come out." I was like, "I told you. I don't know what you were talking about, buddy."
Then we got Dragon Warrior 3, the 3D 2D game that's coming out too. And then and then Mario Party, like I already made it. I made an awesome overlay for that already. And like I'm
Good.
trying to make a stream together for it, but I wasn't sure who's gonna, like, I'm looking for people to do it.
Dustin
Yeah.
and I are in. Opie's
in.
gonna have to play some of the mini games for me though, because I can't. They don't work. So
Okay, first off, if you're going to use a dog to replace yourself to play a minigame that has no idea, we know you're not taking that.
you
stuff
know, like
seriously.
sometimes you have to just like with the joystick. I'm just gonna give it to her and be like, dig, dig,
Yeah,
dig, and
my first
she
option-
goes crazy with it.
Yeah, my first option would be not to have the dog destroy my controllers.
Eh.
But yeah, I'm just saying.
But yeah, Dustin and I will play.
All right, yeah, was
I'll play with my
Let's see.
toe or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out for the mini
the
games.
big toe.
Yeah,
Yes, but
not the
guys,
little.
yes, guys, welcome to the CFG Gamecast episode number 238. I am your host, Davis Green, aka Mr. CFG Games, and I am with my two awesome co-hosts. I got Lex in the second seat and Smitty in the third seat. We're just a bunch of geeks and gamers just wanting to do a good roundtable discussion here on twitch.tv/the CFG. You know, I was actually needing to switch that. I was actually looking into that. Thanks to not necessarily to the feedback, but I had an idea. I was having some ideas of changing things because thanks to the good old algorithm of Google changing so ridiculously, it's like totally, it's totally changed my numbers. It's crazy. Yeah,
Oh, wait, like in a
no.
good way or a bad way?
in a bad way. Like
Oh, no.
the
Is it the
SEOs?
SEO?
it's not the
that's-
SEOs.
Please show me a Coke.
It's not the SEOs. It's just
Aw.
the way it's grouping up because of their AI system with Gemini and stuff, and then they upgraded all this stuff. It's just like I have to refigure all that stuff out again, and it's just
Ew, I hate when
yeah.
that shit happens.
the priority.
Scyther.
The priority has changed again for Google, which is really irritating. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna
I
do.
hate
yet.
that.
So I'm gonna debate and see what my options are. But yeah, so I'm thinking about changing the name. Well, not the name, but trying to see if I can get something smaller. I
The
already know
CFG.
Yeah. You already know I was actually looking into that already, but we'll see. but yeah, guys. But anyways, guys, this is a roundtable discussion talking about gaming with my three awesome co-hosts, or well, me included, my awesome co-hosts, as well as you, the viewers and watchers on Twitch and on YouTube. So if there is something that you're wanting to chime in about on whatever we talk about, by all means, just type it inside the chat. We would love to discuss it with you. As always, it's always a fun discussion when we have more people talking about the stuff like that. So it's going to be cool. Okay, so let's get this started. The banner's saying that I can listen to every episode on those platforms. Is it accurate? Gotta check. Y'all know, Yes? Yeah. I mean, we stream on Twitch all the time, right? Well, the problem with Twitch is that Twitch does...
banner.
The banner?
The ticker. On the overlay. Right? Is that what you're talking about, Scyther?
Yeah. Unless it's like the fourth from the website. But yeah, you can, because I mean, I post every time when we post, I post it on the website. So it is basically a library. So there you go.
The website's pretty accurate, my dudes.
Yeah, it's always the website's very, very accurate. So there you go. It's actually better. Oh,
he's got a great website, dude.
Only Captain.
It's Captain. Yeah,
Cap,
I was like,
what's good?
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Thank you for the raid.
Yeah, thank you so much for the raid, Captain.
Yes. I don't know if I can do it in this chair.
What up, Lenny?
It's not as
Hey, how was your stream, brother?
Yeah, thanks for the raid, my dude. The Warriors of Light brought us over here to saving the world for the 500th time.
Yeah.
I had no idea that y'all played Final Fantasy 14. That's actually quite interesting.
I play everything.
Yeah, I know. Well,
I
Captain
seen
and Lenny
being
played
in
a
a
lot of
hot
different
meanie.
things. Yeah.
They're getting down on some 40K
Nice.
Space Marine 2.
Yeah, that's a fun game, dude.
That's what I'm talking about today.
Yes, so
Final
that's going to be
Fantasy-
good.
Or maybe
Final
not.
Fantasy 5. Then Hammer. Or played that.
Stream was
Final
good.
Fantasy.
Final Fantasy 5. Then wow, y'all went crazy today. We were suspicious of what you were doing here, so we had to just come and look. Hey, fair enough, Spooky. welcome. As always, it's always great to see everyone, guys. We're actually about to start the podcast, so it's actually going to be pretty fun. It's going to be a great discussion. And if, like I said, if you missed my whole intro, by all means, we like to make it as interactive as possible. So if you're wanting to chime in on whatever we talk about, type it inside the chat. We would love to talk and discuss with you, the viewers on Twitch and on YouTube, as always. So we'll get this started here in a second. Let me get this.
Sick. I haven't played any of them. I think the first Final Fantasy I played was 7.
Yeah,
I'd like to. Did you get like the pixel remasters or whatever, Cap? Then 6 through 16. 15 was kind of whack. I loved 16.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't you play 16?
What?
That's what I was thinking. It's like, I thought you played 16.
Yeah. No, I beat 16. That was really good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I had some crying moments. They did a great job with the characters.
Yeah, they did a good job. I mean, some people did argue because it wasn't like how traditional Final Fantasies are, which I was like, I don't care.
I don't even care.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the point. The point is like, you have my sword, my queen.
I have my sword.
What did you say, Lex? Oh, love the name.
I'm the queen of Spoopy.
Oh.
Spoopy all year round.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
see.
her chair does look hella comfortable.
It does.
It is very comfortable. It's
So
not
does
as
mine.
shaky as the last one. And because my hands don't work, I can't grab onto the arms and like shake myself very well. So I have to just kind of like fake it. It's sad. It's so sad.
You need to
I
play.
enjoyed 4 the most so far, but 5 is gearing up to be great too.
You need to play 6, dude. 6 is gonna be like one of my all-time favorites. 4 is good. 4 is really good too, but 6 is.
Was I the only one that heard that?
Its own. What?
What?
Somebody went over to my Twitch and followed, and I got my alert. I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it in months. Thank you for the follow. Also, I have not been streaming because my hands are broken. So I'm so sorry. I will be back. I just don't know when.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the follow. I don't know who it was. I can't see. I don't.
Smithy,
have any
can
of
you
that stuff
lower
up.
your headphones just a little bit, because your headphones is bleeding a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
get the fuck
damn
out of
it.
here.
I need to just hear. Yeah, I got you. I'm guessing it was Spoopy. Cap, no worries. Thank you again for bringing your community over.
Yeah, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. As always, it's fun. Lenny's asking for your hands. What happened to your hands?
Great question. We don't know. We're assuming carpal tunnel, or it's called Guillain-Barré syndrome. I don't know how to say it. Basically, I'm having nerve conduction issues in my hands. So my brain says one thing and my hands go, no, and just toss things behind me.
Ooh,
it's fun trying to feed myself. It's delightful.
That sounds
I'm
terrible.
sure Adam just stares at me and laughs.
Wait, what happened?
I can't eat very well. Like, we had to get new silverware recently so I can feed myself better, because I would just drop my silverware and chip our plates, and I'm not allowed to do the dishes anymore because I drop plates. So yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
You should, I know somebody that has something similar.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's carpal tunnel or
is it
Guillain. It's not neurological. They think it's nerve based. If it's neurological, I'm screwed. But no, they think it. I'll tell you guys in a minute. Let's do the damn thing.
All right.
Pop, cool. She says. To know she means.
This hand is named Terrence for a reason from South Park, because it is the destroyer of all things. Just like chucks it, and Opie's like, I can't pick that shit up. What do you want me to do, girl? Yeah.
He's like, do you think I have opposable thumbs? I'm a friggin' dog.
Like, I kind of have to. I wake up and I'm like, how bad did they hurt today? Like, can I clean the litter boxes and shower and wash my face, or do I have to pick one?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Or I just gotta sit on the couch for hours with my hands flat. It's so stupid.
It's a quick time event, like heavy rain or something. At that point, that's what it happened. Yeah. All right, here we go. We get this started here. Recording now. Welcome to the CFG Game Cast episode number 238, a weekly podcast created by gamers and streamers alike to discuss the latest gaming topics from the previous week. We stream a new episode every week, and we release it on all podcast services like Apple, Google Podcasts. Nope, no more Google Podcasts. I don't know why I'm bringing that old school one back up, but anyways, what you know what I mean. But hey, do us a follow.
On all services.
Yeah, do us a favor and show us some love by liking, following, subscribing, commenting, or sharing on our YouTube page, the CFG, or go to our main website, confreaksandgeeks.com, to not miss an episode. I am Mr. CFG Games himself, David Screen, and with me today, I got my two awesome co-hosts. I got Lex in the second seat. What is going on, my cyborg?
I hit the button twice. Cyborg things. Yeah. So to answer everybody's question, I've been taking a break because my hands don't work. I can't even really play off stream either. I had to tell the Spoopy crew, aka Mayor, and the rest of the Spoopy crew, like, I'm out indefinitely till further notice. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's so stupid. We don't know if it's related to my brain surgery issues, where like it would be a stem compression, but they're assuming that it is either, I'm going to try to say it again, Guillain-Barré syndrome or carpal tunnel is the theory. I'm real hoping for carpal tunnel. Well, either one's fine for me, because then they can do a surgery and then I'll be back, So hopefully, because
I was just thinking about this, but originally I actually had to have surgery for my carpal tunnel like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And, yeah, because like I got to a point that I couldn't move my wrist at all, like without getting it. Yeah. So then they had to make a decision like right here on the bottom cuff.
Yeah.
And then they had to like take care of something, like I think they had to snip like a bridge or something where one of the big nerves or something was there.
There's like a ligament that squishes it.
That squishes it, so that was causing that compression. And I was now when you're just thinking about your issues that you're having, I'm like, wow, that's kind of what I was having a little bit.
Yeah. So they did nerve conduction. I'm wearing a sweater because I'm covered in bruises from getting poked with this tiny little needle. Yeah, they basically run a current through me, and then whatever moves, yay. I don't really know. They didn't explain. He was talking about baseball the whole time. I'm like, great sports, woo. but yeah, it the hope is surgery. A brace is kind of out of the question because I know there's braces for carpal tunnel that you can wear. I
Yeah.
can move my wrists just fine. My hands just don't do what I ask them to.
Mm.
Like holding things in a fist, no worky. Like I have been keeping my nails long so that I'm forced to sleep like this, so that I don't like put my make a fist and like lean on it, because then I wake up and I'm like, how do I get over it? So
Oh, and it gets stuck like that.
yeah,
Oh.
and then
Oh.
Oh
he
my gosh,
he
my
usually
granny
is
had something like that.
out of it. So he's like, yeah, clowns, and then rolls over, and I'm like, okay, one, oh, you can do
Oof.
it, and then I have to like unfurl them. It's a thing. Like I had to buy. We
Oof.
bought new silverware the other day because I can't hold Adam's really cool, fancy silverware. As he says, I just chuck it across the room. It's like they have a mind of their own, or they're possessed. It's kind of funny. I just laugh all the time, but I'm terrified I'm gonna drop one of the kittens. So
Yeah.
that I hold them like this, like a baby. I'm
Yeah.
like, please don't, because they both sploot. They're both like dingle babies.
Mm.
They're just chill, but yeah. So that's kind of what's going on. I'm getting testing done. I get the results on the 14th, so not next
Nice.
weekend, but the week after I'll know more. So
Yeah,
there you go.
Nice. Good.
Unfortunately. All right. Hey, but Lex,
Yeah.
you know who should be in Porkins class by now in the Star Wars ranked game shoot 'em up battle royale game on this Nintendo Switch?
He says Porkins class.
Jesus. His name is.
The 5-star general of the itty bitty Smitty committee. I got Smitty in the third seat. What's going on, my dude?
I actually got the best car too this morning, so I'm almost there. We're almost there. We're getting top 100 this season, hopefully. But no, other than that, like I said, and we spoke a little bit offline, I accepted a full-time position working at a sports betting network. So back in the control room, doing production, hella, nice and chill. Know a lot of people that work there. So I'm excited to have just some consistent income. And it's been a year since I had last had a full-time job, so got to get back into things, continue to build my own business as well, but this should give me a little more freedom and wiggle room to do things. Other than that, I started out a little bit of Throne and Liberty. I had totally forgot that I played the beta with Dust, but I hopped back in the other day and started that back up. Still playing Once Human, Marvel Snap. We had gotten to 91 last season, so I'm climbing again. I believe I'm at like 69 right now. So, we're working our way up, and we'll try to get Infinite this season for sure. I think I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it. But overall, it's been solid. It's been crazy busy because like right now I'm working a freelance schedule, so they've been, wherever they need help, they've been putting me in. So like last week I had to be to work at like 7. This week was at noon. So I just kind of been bouncing around and making things work. But overall, things have been fantastic.
Okay, but that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Man, but you know what? At least one thing though. Well, first off, so have you touched Throne that game, that new MMO? Or
Throne of Liberty?
Yeah, Throne of Liberty, like so far?
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. I started it up the other day, but unfortunately there's a maintenance like an hour after I got into it, so I haven't been back since. Because I'm like right now I'm kind of bouncing between that and Once Human as well. Because the new server stuff started over there, so it's like back from one, and I never actually finished the damn story. Which was my bad. I know, dude. I got so close. I was like literally at the end.
I'm
and,
so
like,
surprised.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well,
That is
no.
That
well,
is your MO.
Because like
I'm shocked.
I was
appalled.
training, or not training. I'm sorry. I was traveling a bunch, 2 at a time. So like there was days that like I was gone, and I thought I had like another couple of days, and I went to sign up for the next thing, and it pushed me into a different server, and I was like, "You've got to be shitting me!" So I just
yeah.
Just I was like,
You're welcome.
I'm just sorry, dude. Like, it's just like
Yeah.
it's just a pattern. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
just saying.
no, I mean that's one that I will finish. And again, I was right there. Had I not pushed that through, then I would have had the days to do it. But because I did the sign up thing, I knew it was confusing. But I was like, it said that you could sign up and then it waits until your server closes. But I don't know what happened. It pushed me through. The server still had like 3 days left on it.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Well, Saito's
Yeah,
asking
well-
if you went into the PvP server. We're holding off for the frozen zone to open. So I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
I have not yet, Scyther. I have not got into a PvP server.
Okay. Oh, so you've just been playing for the story, essentially. I usually don't
I've
like
just been
PvP
playing for
servers.
the story. Yeah.
Okay.
He
well, that's
just
good.
wants to know the ending. Poor guy.
Yeah. No, and I know, right?
I can
It's
tell
like-
you, Bob
No,
dies,
I know.
and
Thank
so
you.
does Steve and
Oh,
Carl.
Thank you. Yeah. I will murder you. Like-
Maybe Merlin. We don't know. I know nothing about. Are you kidding? I know nothing. I'm just naming off like the names of the skeletons out front of my house. I don't fucking know.
Okay, there you go. Well, that's good.
What about
Well, we'll
you,
see.
Davis? How's your week been, man?
It was good, man. I've finally was able to finish off the demo of Metaphor, which was good. I did that on Wednesday, I believe, and yeah, I'm sold. I was already sold on the game. I wasn't thinking that it was gonna be a bad one, but like I said, there were some things that impressed me, some things that kind of disappointed me for the most part. But yeah, it was gonna check that out. Then I decided I'm gonna stream Arkham Asylum, the very first one, Arkham Asylum, starting
Really?
tomorrow, because in remembrance of my one of my streaming buddies who passed away.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was his, like, he during this month he always played like he did a marathon playing all of the Batman games. Tashir Games. So like
I didn't know that.
yeah. So every month he did.
He was
every
on the
October.
show, Lex.
I
Yeah, you
know.
do.
I didn't know he
Yeah.
passed away.
Yeah.
Was this
Yeah.
recently?
No, he passed away about.
Oh, okay. So I did know. Okay, I was like, I thought this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We talked about it last year. Okay, I'm an idiot.
I think it was
Yeah.
a couple
Ignore
years
me.
ago now.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about 2 years ago.
Okay,
Yeah, so like
he's
so
great.
yeah, he was a good dude. So yeah, so I decided,
Mhm.
you know what, I wanted to play that. I was like, you know what, I haven't played it in a long time, so I think it's due time
It's a
for me
good
to
game.
try it out. Yeah, so I was doing that, just gonna do that in remembrance of him, and then just kind of getting ready for basically the grind fest of what Metaphor is going to be once that happens, once that's officially out on Friday, or Thursday or Friday. So we'll see what that. But yeah, I'm trying to keep it open for now, and go from there. But it was, like I said, I definitely loved Metaphor. Oh, and of course, guess what? More Astrobot. So there you go. So yeah.
Wait, I thought you already 100. You did not 100% it yet, right? You're just
I
you said you were
didn't.
taking your time, right?
Yeah, I'm taking my time because there's no reason to rush, because now when the new free DLC is going to come out in November, it's like I'd rather not beat the game until I get to do the DLC too, you know? So there's nothing that I would be like, you know, there's no, like, I hate when you finish a game and then there's a DLC that comes out and then they're like, okay, there's some more stuff that you can finish up. No, I want to do it all in one go and do it, you know? So there you go.
Well, and when does that DLC come out for it?
I want to say November 5th. Either November 5th or
okay.
the second week of November or so. So we'll see. But yeah, it's really, so I'm just really good. I'm just relaxing until then, and hopefully just counting the time down and stuff. Oh, and it was actually kind of funny. So I took I did my weigh-in this week, and which, by the way, you should, if you're up to date, if you're wanting to check something cool out, like I just released the 3rd episode of Fat Nerd Chronicles on my YouTube page on the CFG channel.
The walk.
Did the Dallas Heart Walk and did an unboxing and stuff, and then a ridiculous weight loss. Like I lost 23 pounds in the weight loss. It was crazy.
Damn, let's go.
Yeah, it was
Hell
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, I was so surprised when I went on that scale. It was a good surprise. I was just like, holy crap, 23. I didn't believe the scale at first. I was like, there's no way.
He said, wait a second, let me check the batteries real quick.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, am I getting punked? And then it's like, no. So then I was looking up some old photos and I saw the photo when I was in Japan, and then I was like, I still have the shirt and I still have the shorts I was wearing during that day, and I wore it up, and then the shorts do not fit. Like they don't touch my waist at all anymore.
All down.
So I was just like,
I don't think
holy
your
crap.
other pants and or shorts do either, because I've seen your butt crack a lot. But I digress. Sorry.
You want to call me straight up? The good old plumber's
when he
crack.
says, "I'll be right back," I go, "Okay," and I wait till I hear him get up and hit the door. And I'm like, "All right, we're safe."
My finger instantly goes to print screen.
I should. What am I doing? Oh, I'm slacking.
That is funny. That is funny. So yeah, so we're gonna go. So yeah, so we'll see. Nice. The crack is whack. But anyways, yeah. So let's go. Anyways, but I know y'all don't want to talk about my crack or my plumber's crack any more than what Lex likes to do. So we'll go through the normal rigmarole that we like to do each and every week. So each of us chooses a topic of discussion in the world of video games from the previous week. The topic would or could be a game itself or something that happened in the gaming industry. And we do not want to talk about it amongst ourselves. We want you, the listeners and viewers on Twitch, on YouTube, to be a part of the conversation as always. So like by all means, just type it inside the chat. We will love to discuss it with you as always and go from there. So this week I am going to go first. So, and I was just was reading an article. It was actually quite interesting because it kind of brought it up to my mind about this developer, because they've been in this situation before, not that long ago actually, about maybe 3-4 years ago. Would you say about that time, about when the PlayStation 5 was when the Switch was like in its first year or whatever. And this is Ubisoft really. So Ubisoft has not had a good year overall. Actually hasn't had not necessarily a good year, but I would say it's been a couple of years that Ubisoft hasn't really been hasn't really been hitting it on all chains for the most part. But now their most recent release of what's it called, Star Wars why can't I remember, Star Wars Outlaws, that they've even admitted that this was a disappointing release, or a disappointing announcement. So or a disappointing release for them. I think they only sold 1 million copies, and for a Star Wars game, that is not good. That is not a lot for a Star Wars game. So then you saw the announcement that that Assassin's Creed Shadows was delayed until the first quarter, in which later on, I believe this week, they've even admitted that they were wanting to delay it a long time prior, like a while longer, for a long time, and they finally got that approval just this week. Or just before the announcement of them delaying it to the first quarter. So and that's their title, man. That's their head title for the company, besides the other stuff like Just Dance and stuff. So with all these different kinds of missteps, and also I think they also canceled TGS last minute as well. So with all these different kinds of missteps, I was just kind of thinking, man, they must be they're on the downward spiral. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to get bought out or something, or plans of them trying to sell and then have a different kind of approach of how everything is going. Sure enough, the announcement, they're not necessarily an announcement, and this is early terms, and this is also, I would consider this also as speculation. But Ubisoft's Guillemot family and Tencent is reportedly considering Ubisoft buyout. They're considering it. They're not going to. They haven't officially said that they are planning on doing it. And if you don't know the Guillemot family, they are the people that created Ubisoft, the original founders of Ubisoft themselves. But now they currently own the highest stake of the company itself, but it's not a 51% stake. But they are in talks. They are talking with Tencent, which is one of, I would say, the largest conglomerate when you're talking about games and stuff like that. They're a Chinese tech conglomerate that's interested in teaming up to buy out Ubisoft and take the company private, completely private. And so what does that mean? I think that currently Tencent only owns 9.2% of Ubisoft's voting rights, while the Guillemot family owns 20.5% themselves. So they're the largest. But if they go together, and then if they want to do a full takeover for the company itself, I mean, then it's going to be they're going to be just the private holders for this big company. I guess it just kind of tells me to myself, is that really the best move for the company, or for them to say, you know what, I think we're going to go private, and let alone, like, is this going to be something that we should be worrying about Ubisoft already? Personally, I think Ubisoft has already kind of been going on this, like I said earlier, a spiral way before this year. They haven't really like struck it, in my opinion, on like, you know, the right tone for what they were wanting their games, and especially the amount of money that they're putting in on these games and stuff, especially Assassin's Creed, and then like the backlash of this Assassin's Creed, and which is crazy to me, but that's a different story as it is. But then you also have the other stuff that's not necessarily Assassin's Creed, like Prince of Persia, the new Prince of Persia, which is really good. It's a really good Prince of Persia game that came out. But obviously they're not going to be depending on the money and stuff like that from that game and stuff. But the big disappointment, like I said, was Star Wars Outlaws, which was supposed to be like a big AAA game title, and then they were going to plan on getting different kinds of, like, you know, experiences for this. I mean, like, obviously their plans are not working the way that they were wanting to. Like, they should have definitely seen the fruits of their labors when they were changing to these kind of IPs and different kinds of things for the longest of time. However, I would say, yeah, something definitely needs to change up. But to trust Tencent and let alone the original founders for it, I don't know if that's the direction I would go. I was talking to Smitty prior to this, and I told him, I was teasing, I was like, you know, if they are wanting to find a company or something, or if they're willing to sell to a company, I would think a company that would take care of them fairly well would be Sony, in my opinion. Like for it, because like they do, like how they always grow and fester up their first parties, even though theoretically they have closed some studios down, but they do a fairly good job of integrating companies into their ether, and then have them do different kinds of projects and stuff into it. But that's just my out of sight. But Tencent, I don't know if Tencent would be the same kind of way of, you know, of festering creativity the way that I think that Ubisoft can do, you know. So I just kind of want to get y'all's opinions. Like, do you feel like what do you think about where Ubisoft stands right now? You know, like it's kind of sad when I think about it. But what do y'all think about it so far?
Well, I mean, I think in the words of Junin, I kind of felt like Ubisoft has been trashed for a hot minute. And you're right. They've just made bad decisions after bad decisions. Look at Skull and Bones, for example. I was surprised you didn't even say anything about Skull and Bones.
Dude, Skull and Bones is out of sight, out of mind.
I forgot about
Skull and Bones is out of my vocabulary.
So excited
that
for
game has changed
it.
so much throughout the initial time when I was so hyped for it to what we got. So
we got.
Yeah, Skull and Bones just pisses me off. So that's why I don't even bring that up. But continue.
So yeah, they've been on a very downward spiral for quite some time, and frankly, what it comes down to, and this is kind of what I've been seeing, just kind of follow along with this stuff, is that number one, it became about profit margins. And that it no longer became about the games, the communities, none of that. And I'm actually kind of glad that one of these minority groups said, yo, you guys are tripping. Your guys' stocks have been steadily declining, you know, for I don't know how long, like it's been declining, but at least throughout this year, for sure, probably in the last year. You've got things like Star Wars Outlaws. People can get hyped about this game. It's a Star Wars IP. It sells itself, unless you're Ubisoft. And then you want to do things like paywall, you know, content that clearly is already done that could be made into the game, but you've built a seasonal pass or a battle pass. I don't even know what kind of pass they have, but like that kind of stuff is such a turn off to me as a gamer. To me, that is absolutely blatant. and I just can't be a part of it. Not only that, but we also know if you look at history, Ubisoft games tend to go on sale rather quickly from their launch date. So I have absolutely zero problem waiting for it to go on sale or something like that before picking it up. Now they did just drop a media update, their update title 2 that really focused on like their stealth mechanics. I know that's been a problem. Ton of like bug fixes and things like that. Again, I've kind of stayed away from people streaming it because I do plan on playing it at some point in time. So, I'd like to be able to experience it fresh, and I will wait till they get all these shenanigans and it goes on sale to pick it up. But yeah, this to me makes sense. They've got to make some sort of change. Do I think the founding brothers and Tencent is the best move? I don't know, because again, it depends on how much power would Tencent, how much say would they have? What does that breakdown look like in terms of if they were? Because if they did do it, it would no longer be a public company.
No,
they would make it a private company.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be huge, and I think there are some benefits to that because you no longer have shareholders that you're beholden to try to make profits, make them money. So maybe then they can get back to hey, let's take a better look. Let's take a better focus at the games that we're producing and putting out there, instead of just doing garbage. But
really
I think
but it really depends.
But you made a good
who.
point on what Tencent does and what they can do, say with a freaking Assassin's Creed series, where dude, you can just create a billion different stories from that alone. They don't even have to make any more types of games. They'll just focus on that shit or whatever. Not to mention, I think that this sale, I think there might be some truth to this because we also just had the vice president of the Rainbow Six series resign here the other day. It's Cameron Lee. Just resigned here the other day. And I feel like when moves are happening, you start seeing those C-suite level people resigning and moving. So that could be indicative of some truth to that speculation.
Yeah, but I think it also really depends on I don't mind private companies. 'Cause private companies, yeah, you're right. You would, if you don't want to behold your, have other outside entities to be pushing what you're wanting to push or making what you're wanting to make. Then do what you're be private. Look at Larian Studios. Larian Studios is a private company, as a private industry. So, but I'm just saying, depending on who it is what I'm saying. Because I think
fair.
I think Tencent is. Don't get me wrong. Tencent knows how to make money. I'm not denying that. But I fear that if they do get into Tencent's hands or of some sort, and I guess they really don't have nothing to lose at this point because it doesn't seem like Ubisoft is getting any better per se, but if I fear that they're going to lose the complete identity, the complete identity of what they're wanting to create, what they are wanting to create, or ideas of maybe open ideas to create. But I guess in a way though too, they've been making a lot of crap. So, except for Prince of Persia, like I said, Prince of Persia is a really good game. If you haven't played it, you should definitely play it. It's a really, really good game that came out this year. So, but it's not it's nowhere near to a title or a hold on for a AAA title, for it. It's just that the AAA titles have just been so stale, stagnant, and then now controversial because of the people hating on Shadows right now. We don't know what to expect of what Shadows is going to be.
Broke.
Yeah, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. But now Shadows is now coming out at a year that people are going to be waiting for Ghost of Yote, and I don't know if that's going to be vindictive.
They're saying they're all woke. They're all woke.
I don't know, man, but it's crazy. It's crazy. So,
Lex, what are your thoughts on it?
You guys touched upon a lot of stuff that I was thinking. So we talk about the games that have come out over the last couple years, and they're supposed to be AAA games. I'm making quotations, but my hands don't work very well. They're supposed to be AAA games, and we get them. The games get in our hands, and they're pieces of junk. They're not finished. The storyline has plot holes, and we always say, well, apparently some shareholder got mad and forced them to release this piece of junk, right? Here's my thought. The whole time you guys are talking about moves, my only thought was please, because here's the thing. My Alice game is stuck with Ubisoft. They have the rights. They refuse to give them up. If they are moved to a different company like Tencent or Sony, it would be so smart of them. It has got a cult following to turn around and make the game that he presented in like a 400-page booklet. Like, we were funding it with plushies and like buying from his website to like help him fund this. My only thought is please, Ubi, let it go. Just let it go, because then all of their IPs that they have control over can then be dispersed to whoever's willing to make those games and actually do them justice, right? Ubisoft has sucked for me for so long. Like, the only Ubisoft game I think I touch in the last 2 years is Uno. That's it. That's it. And it is a Steam game, but it opens up in the Ubisoft software. I don't know why, which always is a problem for at least 2 people that are playing Uno with us. But I digress. Ubisoft has been doing shit work for a long time. They've been doing subpar, and I'm so sick of people being, oh, everything's woke. I don't think you understand the definition. Please go back, open a dictionary, get your head out of your ass, because I'm tired of hearing it. I don't think you understand what it means. That's everybody's excuse anyway, never mind. I'm gonna stop.
I feel like that's a whole...
Yeah, that feels like that's going to be a whole different can of worms in itself.
Right,
Jesus.
But the
like,
whole go woke, go broke. Besides that, Ubisoft has been putting out not even subpar games. They're glitchy. They don't work. How are you paying this much money for these people to create such trash for then... You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand.
But that's not the point, though. Like,
they didn't do Jedi Survivor, right? They did not do Jedi Survivor. That was EA.
Yeah.
Okay. But they did do Moria.
Junie knows.
I don't know Moria. No, Moria was what's it called? Not Savvy Games.
Epic. That's Epic, isn't it?
No, the group that the group that was going to try to get that money from Savvy Games.
Oh, the Embracer Group.
Embracer Group, yeah, thank you.
Okay,
there we go.
Yeah,
yeah, but I thought American McGee Alice was EA, not Ubi. That's what I was thinking. I for the longest time I was like, is that right? Because I thought I wasn't really sure. I mean, you have to check that. But like, yeah, I mean, yeah, we know that Ubi's quality is bad. But do we think? But is the reason? But like to say that the reason, like to say that they're going that like. People are interested in saying that they're going to fix it is going to be with going into the private sector, especially with Tencent and the Guillemot. I don't know if I'm pronouncing their names right. Forgive me if I am wrong on it, but like the Guillemot family.
Guillemot.
Guillemot.
I don't know how to pronounce it either.
Yeah, to do it, and I just think that it's like I would say yes, and I would say no. I guess that would be my answer. You know. Yeah, so
anything that has a woman or a person of color as a lead is woke now.
Yeah.
Oh,
you didn't know that?
Oh, and how dare you not make her tits bounce when she walks?
Can we get some more jiggle physics in, please?
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah,
it's wild. You guys know that there's a game, it just went into early access called PAX DEI. I said, the anti-DEI folk are going to hate this. It's got nothing to do. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. But
the irony of it, too, of all of it, is going to be the fact that the same people are not going to play it. They're just going to show a lot of fake anger on it. But it is what it is. Like I said, don't want to get into it, but let's go. We'll go into it. Oh, God.
Pick me. You guys are correct. It is EA. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know how I got that confused. Pardon me, I'm loopy.
Publishers got confused.
It is EA.
It's a lot of different publishers out there.
There's a bunch.
Yeah. No,
Last week I got confused about Remedy. I didn't know that Alan Wake and what's it called was in the same universe.
I was like, they are literally in the same universe.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know.
I feel like Ubisoft was in the talks for the 3rd game though, so maybe that's why I'm getting. I don't know. I'm gonna shut up. But apologies. But regardless, there are other IPs that Ubisoft has that they aren't making games for, and I think if they are moved to private or not private like Sony, that's yay for me because they do have other IPs that I've been wanting them to continue with, and they're like, "Damn it, right now I'm gonna put out this bullshit instead."
But
Like,
the whole thing
okay.
is like it's a little weird to me because like, do you remember when they were going to get bought out a long time ago when the Switch, like I believe it was before when the Switch first came out,
Yeah,
and then
it fell through.
there
It was before COVID.
no, but it was going to be a Vivendi takeover. Like they were going to buy more stocks to get to own the company, to own it. Like that was the threat. Like it wasn't going to be by choice. They were going to force themselves to buy it, to own it.
Hostile takeover.
Exactly. It was going to be a hostile takeover. But then at the time, the CEO at the time like pulled on heartstrings to say for that to not succeed. And then during that time, I mean, I guess it's not saying much, but that was the time when Ubisoft was at its strengths, at its strongest, to be honest with you, like because they didn't want to get bought out. And then you remember the guy who did Mario versus Rabbids and stuff, like, and then he was very very like heart like he was very sentimental about it. Yeah, but no, but he but really good. I mean, that was a really good game at the time too. So I mean, like it felt like when they didn't want to get the takeover, it's like they know they can make the games that they need to, but it's just like they need that kind of level of stress to be like, oh no, we're not gonna get taken over. But this time, I don't know if they're gonna fall if they're gonna survive something like this, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. We'll definitely see how that goes. But yeah, but anyways, I'm keeping an eye on Ubisoft. I hope that they turn around, like or whatever move that they take. Although the only thing for me personally is I hope Tencent doesn't pick it up because Tencent has a ton of groups underneath them. They don't need another one like this. And hopefully see what the alternative is on the next plan of action for Ubisoft's hopefully slow decline. So anyways. Let's go with Lex. What are you bringing to the table?
I was gonna type. Thanks for fact checking me, guys. You guys are our fourth co-host, just so you guys know. So thank you. No, thank you for fact checking me on the fly. I appreciate it. Listen, I've had 4 brain surgeries. They can't fix everything. I couldn't remember the word for microwave or dishwasher multiple times this week. Okay. I also called the oven something funny, like the automatic house warmer or something. I don't know. Okay. Ladies, take a seat. Guys, gays, thems. We all love Henry Cavill. We all love him. I'm sorry, I say Cavill. It's Cavill. Henry Cavill. We love Henry Cavill. He's not just a great actor, but he's a great person. I think that's why we're all invested in him for one reason or another. Whether it's his love for Warhammer 40K or his movies. He's just a fantastic guy. But there's been some stuff going on in Space Marines too. So if you don't know, he posted recently a screenshot, and I do have the link for Davis to pull it up. I can't see it, so maybe you guys can if you can bigify it on your end. But he is showing that he's playing Space Marines, and on where his username would be is just over it he put nope, so nobody knows what his username is. So they are warning people. Okay, be loyal to the cause, be respectful, and this is from Saber Interactive and Focus. It has been reported that some players were displaying hurtful behaviors or comments in game. We do not tolerate that and will take action to prevent it. First and foremost, we kindly ask you to remain respectful, mature, and mannerly with your fellow Space Marines. You never know how old the other player can be, how their day is going, how sensitive they may be. And I would like to note that some people are in literal active war zones right now. Overall, you never know who your brothers and sisters are. ... It can even mean winky face. You don't want to insult Henry Cavill, brother. No, you don't. So just fair warning, you could come into contact with him in the game. He is playing PvP. Now, there are some other updates real quick. Last week, or not last week, but the week before, I wasn't here last week. My topic was very heavy and long, so I'm trying to give you guys some fun stuff this week. I had Adam fact check me on the pronunciations because I don't play Space Marines 2, but I do watch at Warhammer 40K. He finds all these fun videos. I love it. So the season 2 is going to run from October. It has not started yet. I don't believe they have an exact date. I tried to find if they've narrowed it down, but October until the end of 2024 is season 2 for Space Marines 2. So it looks as if they are going to open another area, which, if I'm not mistaken, is in Kadaku. And basically, you're going to be fighting the Tyranids again. So it's going to be an invasion. The planet's organic material is being transformed into a biomass, and Tyranid capillary towers stretch high into the skies above, where the hive ships wait to taste their victory. So it looks like a lot of fun new updates are coming. Of course, they are going to do just a general update and little patches here and there in regards to the game. So patch 3.0 made a seemingly innocuous change, but they've discussed like other things that are coming as far as improvements. So new operations map, a new enemy, a harder difficulty level, a new weapon, and various other improvements. So as far as the game goes, everybody's loving it, including Henry Cavill. So guys, be kind to your fellow players. You don't know what their day is like, and you don't know if it's the lovely Henry Cavill. And if you make him upset, I will come after you.
Okay, I'm not understanding. So what? So are they mad because they didn't get his gamer tag, and or were they trying to? Well, but you said they're
trying to figure out who he is.
They're trying to make a petition to do it, like, or what?
No,
that's what I'm not understanding.
So Henry Cavill posted that he's playing PvP Warhammer.
Okay.
And over his username, he put nope. So you don't know who you're playing, but it has gotten back to the creators of Warhammer. So Saber Interactive and Focus. Correct. So were they acting a fool to Henry? Maybe. But they were acting a fool in his comment section a bit too. It got drowned out, of course, by people who adore him. But it's gotten back to them. So they're threatening, and what that's going to look like, we don't know. Could it be a permaban? Possibly. Could it be, you can't play for 2 weeks?
That's just funny to me. But like, I think overall, like, I mean, the best way to really describe this is the internet being the freaking internet. I mean, there's no way that there's really no way that people are going to, or like, people don't care about personal space or anything when it comes to that, and let alone etiquette, about this kind of stuff, is the fact that if a person says no to you, then they're going to try to make an outcry for it. So now, to say that I'm surprised for that reaction, no, I'm not surprised. I guess the biggest thing is just that, I mean, I'm glad that who made this? Was it Saber Interactive? It's Saber Interactive,
and then it was published by Focus.
Yeah. So Saber Interactive made this. I'm glad that they were on top of it fast, but like they can only do so much to do it and stuff. And I know, and secondly, dude, like this, like a lot of you may not know this, and this is not a surprise. But a lot of famous people play a lot of games. Do they have their and do you want to know their freaking tags? No, because you know what's going to happen if they get those freaking tags? They're going to get doxxed the hell out of each other. Them. So like, why would you want that? Is the question, because they know you want to be hidden under the cloak of animosity, anonymity. Jeez, I can't even say that. But anonymity to do it, because like then you're gonna just be like, people are just gonna be like, oh, you know who I took out today? And it's like, oh, so and so. It's going to be like that constantly, and so you're gonna make that person quit and not want to play. You like There's a reason why Justin Wong doesn't say his name is Justin Wong, because they know that there's like, oh crap, I'm playing this guy. It's like, no, his name is Wasler, which is by this time he's going to probably change his name again, because it's now Kryptonite in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I'm just saying. But anyways, like
he changed it?
No, I'm saying I won't be surprised if he does change it, because it's now people's caught on. I'm just saying, but it's I mean it is like it is. Like I said, it is what it is. People just acting a fool on the internet. Nothing you can do about it but to just be like, okay, guys, just stop being a dick and just try on.
Right. Well, Ginny says, is is it special treatment? I don't think so, because there's a lot of games right now that are not tolerating it anymore.
It's
They're
definitely
done
not
with
special
people's
treatment. Yeah.
BS.
Yeah.
And I think it probably didn't come from him. I mean, he's an avid gamer. He's probably used to he probably doesn't even get on mic, to be quite honest, unless he's playing with a group of friends. But
People he knows probably.
yeah, exactly. Like, he's not just accepting random invites from people, But I don't think it's special treatment. I think games are cracking down on it. I'm happy, because if you're a girl in any lobby, if you talk just to say, like, hey guys, how's your day going? The awful things that come out of these men's mouths would shock and appall you.
Well, it
Just-
does. She is a
say
girl, so
hi.
she understands that.
Yeah,
but I'm
I'm
just
sure
saying,
she knows.
yeah. I'm just saying that,
I
yeah.
kind of see what Junan's saying though, because like, are they taking that same type of fervor with everybody?
Yes.
That is, or is it just limited to Henry and his experience?
I don't
No.
feel like I feel like the blatant statement that they no, okay,
They're
I will say this.
riffing off
The
of
reason,
his
the reason
Instagram
why
post.
they said something is because it happened to Henry
That
Cavill.
was like the catalyst.
That was
That's
the
like,
catalyst.
Look, we are taking a okay.
However, yeah, the statement isn't saying because you're bothering Henry Cavill. They're just saying in general as a blatant statement that you don't know who you're playing. You don't know who you're facing or any of these situations. So stop being like, you don't know if this person's a 5-year-old, or heaven forbid if you're playing this is 5 years old. That's other bigger problem.
I have played with 5-year-olds in Call of Duty multiple
that's what I'm saying.
occasions.
Yeah, you don't know if this, you don't know that you don't know who you're playing, and then the fact
Don't
that
stop
like.
playing.
Yeah. It's so that the fact that you're going to be talking the way you talk, especially let alone like because of that, that's the reason why I don't put the speakers on multiplayer when I play random.
That's
like
what
that.
Scyther is saying. As soon as you make communication active and not just preset responses, you open the game up to toxicity. That's one of the reasons why I enjoy Star Wars Hunters. You got emotes. That's all you can do is emote.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You can't even, obviously you could teabag and stuff like that, but like, there's no like direct communication to speak with people. Even though I'm not even gonna lie, dude, there's been times I've wanted to get toxic just because like a dude's just standing around going AFK. We're in rank. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
NT.
I'll emote in their face or something.
Yeah. No, I mean, Smitty knows, like, when we used to play Overwatch as a trio, and sometimes you'd have a fourth, I wouldn't say anything in the group. Like, if we had randos joining, I was only talking to them because it would just get bad, and then one of the boys would get mad, and then they would respond. And it's like, let's just avoid it, Yeah. And one of the guys in our group would be in the group chat so they could hear the other two. You know what I mean? So we were getting the messages, but it was just being relayed, and they were muted but could hear them. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's just Henry Cavill. They were riffing off of his Instagram post, and it was like, hey, just a friendly reminder, because again, we do have people in active like war zones, like in Israel, who are playing right now, who are under the dome. Like, we have a lot of friends, like Blue is in Israel. He has rough days, and you don't know what his day was like, right? So it's one of those, just be kind to your neighbor. You don't know, and we're all friends here. Just
I mean,
get over yourself.
You know what? Yeah, you know what though? It would have been a different story. Like I'm not even mad at that kind of.
Then. Bye.
I'm not even mad about, like, it's just the fact that a person that's famous like Cavill, to be aware of it. I know it's sad for it to happen, but hey, at the same time, it's good that it is, because that's also telling, like, they're not saying it for his sake. They're just saying it as a general community. It's not, they're not treating it like, they're not going to be like, okay, it's like, guys, leave. It's like, you guys of the internet, please leave Henry Cavill alone. He's just trying to have a chill day or anything like that. They're not trying to cater to that. And unfortunately, if it takes a person as big as that to be aware, to be a person like a big star to be doing that, to say something, to do that you're acting a fool, then I mean, then I'm just glad that they actually acted accordingly, and I think they did the right thing. Like I said, they can only do so much.
I think so too, right? And like, again, you can pay for something, and the company permabans you. That's on you, man. Like, at the end of the day, the consequences of your actions. You can't ask for a refund if they banned you because of your conduct, right? So, it is. I'm not mad at it. Bye, Felicia. Just, God, some people,
You know what's funny? These people wouldn't
Hmm.
last 3 minutes in the original COD lobbies. Yeah, I know. Well,
No.
good thing. But yeah, but it's a good. I mean, that was good. That's good. It's actually kind of hilarious that you
Hey,
replied
T.
back, NT. But but it's hilarious that you actually came in. But it's actually funny. But
He wasn't here for
anyways,
that part, I
yeah,
don't think.
yeah.
Sorry. Hi, T.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. But anyways, that's
Oh,
good.
nice.
Yeah, it's a
I
good
feel
one.
you.
But we'll see. I
I'm
really
just
want to play
teasing
this
you.
game, dude. I really want to play
Yeah.
this game. This looks really good.
I-
I know.
Everyone keeps telling me it's good,
Dude.
And I have no I've never played a Warhammer.
You don't need to.
And I know
Really?
you don't have to do it, but I've
No.
never had an interest in them ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smitty, you cat the kiddos. You need to come over. We've redone the whole downstairs. We've got the coolest, comfiest couch you've ever sat on in your life. And we will put all of the Warhammer videos up on the big screen. And I'm glued when it comes on. It's so good. It's so neat to see these backstories and the women faction against the men, and it's so cool.
The
I-
lore
I
of
enjoy it.
Space
I
Marines
wanna
is just
do-
insane. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do the figurines, but 3.6 don't work. So I get
Yeah.
to watch videos of Henry doing them, and I
I just
go,
imagine
see
you
they
doing
made a new
painting.
category on
Aw.
Twitch.
What?
"What?
What is it? Figurines and makers or something like that.
Oh,
They did
it's not
that,
just
and they-
art; they're breaking it down."
They're getting into more
Nice.
niche.
I like that.
Things. They also did Lego and brick building. Is
Oh.
a new one as well.
Nice.
We
You
actually
know
have
what?
we have what's his called? What's his name would be perfect for
Snake Eyes, dude.
Well, Snake Eyes is definitely for Lego building, but what's his
Ravage.
Ravage, thank you. Yeah, Ravage would be
Oh
perfect
yeah,
for
yeah,
painting.
that's true.
He's been taking a break too.
that and Breach.
They
when I think
should
about it.
have a section called high stakes Legos, aka IKEA furniture, and that's where I would come in. You know,
I am a IKEA furniture builder content
I
creator.
love it. High stakes Legos
Yeah,
is my
I'm,
jam.
I'm an
Yeah.
IKEA builder / love sack buyer. Can I
Don't tell people they're gonna
can I
look
be a
up how much I
partner,
paid for
please?
my couch. I
Yeah.
know. The Love Sack, they did a giveaway today, and I can't find where the announcement is.
Oh, they
I
pretend they
love
did
my
a
Love
giveaway.
Sack couch.
They're-
So,
yeah.
oh my god, it is.
pretended
It's so good.
Just
But
imagine
that,
you're playing a better version of Gears of War. That's what it
Right.
reminded me of, was Gears of War. And I would like to play the RTS because I love a good real-time strategy.
yeah.
I will find a way to get into that series.
It looks fun.
Yeah.
I'll maybe
Don't even
shoot
go
me
with
the-
this.
shoot me the
Don't even
links
do
or
a.
something.
Don't even do a series, bro. Like, dude, just play 2. You're not gonna play the other
Yeah,
ones.
just play it. Just play it.
Just
Don't-
play
don't
2.
even worry about it.
Don't even
You
worry
know me.
about it.
You
I
don't
do
know
know
me.
you. I do know you. I know you're the guy. It's going to be still pending. How many single games still to this day? So I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm gonna start.
The look on your face is just priceless to me.
When we hit November, I'm gonna start making a list of all of the games he's playing and check mark them off when he finishes them. That's
Oh,
You know
what
what
I'm
I
gonna
need to do? I feel like you
keep
can spend
forgetting.
your energy in a lot better way. You don't need to do that.
you really could.
What I'm gonna do? Why you flip me off? That's for your sake. Like, you don't need to take the time.
I
to
don't
do that.
mind because
Oh,
it's
no,
fun and I
no.
forget. Also, Junie, I could do without instructions if I can still see a photo. Like, you know, when you're doing the puzzle and you can look at the top of the box, as long as I could see the photo, I'm in. I almost thought about working for TaskRabbit, but because these don't work, I take a lot longer to build things.
Whoa,
So-
back up. There's an
What?
RTS Warhammer. I did not know that. What's that one called?
That's
That
what,
is
Delsa's saying. Is it a
Real-time
is it a,
strategy.
I know what the fucking RTS is. Is it
I'm
a
sorry.
board game or
I'm-
is it a digital game?
I'm gonna pee my pants. Stop.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry I have to mansplain that to you, Smitty, but
He already knew what it was.
Like,
No. I'm gonna pee my pants and my lashes are gonna fall off. How dare you? Stop it.
No, okay.
Ugh.
Okay.
Welcome
my
to
God.
my world, Smitty.
Nope, no photos. Those are still instructions.
Oh,
Okay.
nah. Have you looked at IKEA instructions lately? They're like, oh, go to the website and just watch your video. They don't give you instructions. They're like, these are what you get. and 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, it's done. You're like, nah, what does this do? Hello? And they're like, oh, just got a website. It doesn't work.
So Smitty denied my mansplanation to him about what an RTS is. I don't know what I can do. I'm screwed. Anyways,
I'm shocked he didn't get up and walk away.
I almost did. So I quit. I'm done.
No.
oh, that's a different website, Scyther.
To pay for that.
What's it called? So let's go with Smitty's last topic. What are you bringing to the table, my friend?
Yeah,
That's a good
let's
financial
talk about
idea.
it. And I know that some of you guys have been following along some of the stuff that's been going on over at Epic Games, obviously with the Digital Markets Act over in the EU and in the UK. This has opened up Epic Games to be able to do not only obviously not just Epic Games, but the focus has really been on Epic Games, obviously because over here they've been a big battle with Apple, but they now they're able to get Fortnite going, but more importantly, they're able to get their Epic Games store as an app on mobile phones.
Officially?
It's been not here.
Oh, okay.
In the UK,
I thought it was
EU.
done. Damn it.
Not
All
here
right,
yet.
never mind.
No. I imagine it will be coming at some point.
I was building furniture all week. Apologies. I thought I got a little excited there.
No,
Never
we're
mind.
not there yet. However, they are putting themselves in a good place. They plan on, by the end of this year, not only launching their second free games program, you can go to their launcher and get free games. This one is going to be focused on mobile. What they're really looking to do, not only in terms of free games, giving that out, they're also going to be giving and opening up tools for developers, along with a reduced commission fee for Unreal if a game was made in Unreal Engine, as well as other tools from their storefront. So they're making a big push into mobile, and I think this could be huge, especially because there was
Smart.
the Unreal Engine, or there was the Unreal Fest here like a week or so ago. They just launched Unreal Engine 5.5. There's all kinds of changes that are coming with that. We just heard that Valorant's going over to Unreal.
What?
All kinds of stuff. Yeah.
I missed a whole week. Damn.
Well, that's not a week. That's not a week. They've been wanting to move to Unreal for a while because of the drama that's happening with what's it called? I can never remember Epic system. Epic system.
Riot. Oh, is it Epic?
Not Epic. Whatever the program.
Riot.
Was it Riot? No,
I think it's Riot.
Right?
No, you might be right. It might be Epic.
I meant the how the game is created. It's either Unreal or it's either
Unity.
Unity. Thank
Yeah.
you, godly.
Okay.
With Unity. Yeah. So.
Are you catching my? I didn't know I was contagious. I'm so sorry, Davis.
No, I've just been. This is just a lot to remember.
Age.
There's a lot of stuff.
I know.
Yeah, and I'm old.
There was a lot.
Yeah,
At
and
your
I'm
right,
old, man.
68. You're doing great.
Yeah,
And
Unity.
you look
Thank you.
fantastic.
Yes, thank you.
23 pounds.
This
Yes.
is absolutely huge, I think, for mobile developers. I love the fact that they're putting a spotlight on that mobile with their store and whatnot in preparations to really get some, because, there's a lot of mobile games that are, just kind of trash games. So I would love to see more actual games come to that story. The fact that they're going to be, they're launching their second free games program. If anything, I've been waiting for them to stop doing that. So the fact that they're moving forward and even increasing with them doing a mobile version of that as well, I think is huge. I think it's going to draw in more people to check that stuff out. And then in terms of people that are developing games, being able to have this mobile option, not only that, they're providing you tools to reduce commission fee if you're building in Unreal Engine 5. I think it's freaking huge. I think this is going to set the stage for a lot of indie developers and even bigger developers to be able to, be like, all right, maybe we look at doing it via Epic, just because we have these, or including it in, as opposed to just being like, nah, we're not even going to worry about this. So I've really been waiting to see like a mobile game, not developer, but like essentially publisher, come out and really take to the forefront of that space. And we have other people that have games and stuff like that. You know, obviously Tencent and the one that Microsoft just bought that had, I can't remember their name. What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
You're muted.
It's Bob.
Oh.
It's not Bob. But
Doodled
yeah,
it.
I think it's, you know, I think it's fantastic. I wanted to see what your guys' thoughts were on this, especially the fact they're moving forward with this, you know, with the Digital Markets Act and all that stuff going through on the EU.
I have a question.
Gosh.
So, I see that we have a scroll going on the what is this
That's from
on the
video.
live?
Yeah.
Okay, quick question. Are all of these games that are being shown going to be on mobile, or
No,
is this okay?
It's just
I
that's
think,
Epic
I think
Game
some
Store.
of them are, but this is just the Epic. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's just
I
the
couldn't-
Epic library.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay, I just
couldn't
got really
find it.
excited that maybe Void Bastards would be on my cell phone because that would be fun. I mean, I can do that with my finger.
We need to play some more of that again, dude. The
Dude, I love
Ghostbusters.
Void Bastards.
And
Oh,
you know, you
Ghostbusters too.
I think you can get it if you have an Android phone, right? I think it's
Yes.
specifically iOS that you can't.
However,
Oh, okay.
the Android phone in our house is Adam's, and I don't know if you guys know this. Not only does he play computer games all day long while he is working, beating said games, and then opening another one halfway through his day at lunch, he is also playing phone games at the same time. He will fall asleep at night watching TV with his phone. I don't know, there's a battle going on the screen, and then he's snoring like a chainsaw next to me, and the phone is like, "Biddy, we won." I'm like, cool, what do I do? And so I just turn it off and plug his phone in. He does. There you go. Oh, there's New Void Bastards. There's the second one.
Yeah, Wild
No,
Bastards.
he plays phone games all day long. So I'm surprised. He's not allowed to look at this store. So
You know
That's
what?
all.
Like, I will say
He can
this
do
though.
just- yeah.
Yeah, I will say this though. It's actually kind of funny. Like, you just gave Epic an inch, and they're just taking it all, like, as much as they possibly can. Because it seems like they're working pretty fast with this, running with this announcement. Because I mean, this announcement is not even a month old, and like now you're telling me like they're pushing in on the in the landscape of Apple iOS, and I guess the real question is, because like I've always wondered, because Apple games themselves didn't really have. I mean, it's still something. I think it's still more different than what Apple the Apple games that they provide on their on the phone app,
the
right?
game store.
Yeah, the game store.
No, this is very different. So I have an Apple. I think Smitty does too. I feel like the only like real phone games that, I mean, you can get like Sudoku and all that kind of stuff. Me and Kat were playing the Phase 10 version on the phone, which is crazy. But I feel like Candy Crush is the main one. I don't really look up phone games on my iPhone anymore, because the ones that I want to play are usually only for Android. So I get in this like, oh, I get excited for a phone game. Yeah, I can play that. That looks interesting. Cool. Dexterity, I can play that. And then I go to look it up, and Adam's doing it at the same time, and I go, oh, it's not on. Am I typing it in wrong? He goes, no, it's only on Android. I found it. I got it. Here you go. And then he starts playing it, and I'm like, this sucks.
But here's the question though too, because I guess another thing would be like, you would have to have it inside the Epic Game Store. Like your game would have to be specifically in the Epic Game Store itself.
It would be
right?
their own
Not
separate.
necessarily. But yeah, no. But I'm talking about like if you had the game, but it wasn't on the Epic Game Store, you wouldn't be able to retrieve it. It would have to be in their app. Like there's games on.
Don't know how that works, to be honest.
Okay, I just don't know. Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Because like
So-
it could just be like a separate app that you're downloading. You know what I mean? Because I feel like
I know
that's
the
like,
answer.
Oh.
So if I remember the court documents that I read correctly, at least for the EU, this is how Apple is allowing this. So for instance, let's say you want to play Fortnite, right? It's in the Epic Game Store. You go to your Apple Store, you download the Epic Games, and then you are opening it through the Epic Games Store app through Apple Store. So it is its own, it's its own entity. The only thing that Apple comes in with is, for instance, like on Fortnite, you're going to buy a character's outfit and a dance, right? I believe a separate payment pop-up is what they were discussing. Like it is through Epic, but also an Apple thing will pop up too from their store because they get a percentage. So it's a little weird on that end, but it is their own as far as the court documents in the EU state. So
I'm just gonna do what Scyther said and just say stop buying iPhones. I'm just gonna. I mean, I'm not saying that. Not saying I've done like. Not saying that I've ever bought an iPhone, but I'm never gonna buy an iPhone, dude. Like, if this is too much, and it's not like I play games anyways on my phone, but it's just. I mean, I've always thought that having more competition, having more like competition is gonna make it better. And right. I'm glad to see this, but like at the same time, I'm like wondering. I guess I just wanting to know. Because I do know that you do have that whoever does put an app like this on an iOS is going to have to pay some sort of level of a royalty to it. I just think it's right. Really a mute point. I mean, that would be really a mute point at that point. It's not like you're getting anything less or anything more. It's like, I got an iPhone, but I'm playing this on the Epic app. I mean, it's like it just seems like it's an illusional choice to choose that because it's not like any better or any worse. Is all I'm saying.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because I'm saying, like, for instance, if you bought it at the Apple on the Apple Store, you're buying the game, itself, and then you're paying whatever the charge is. Let's say you bought the Epic. Let's say you installed this program specifically on the iOS, on the Apple iOS. You would still buy the game through Epic iOS. However, you're still paying a royalty to Apple because they're allowing the Epic iOS to be on their platform. So essentially, yeah, and essentially, I'm sorry. What? Yeah, and essentially,
I thought you were pausing.
Yeah, essentially, you're just letting you're just paying the same thing. It's just that the money's being split in a different way, in a different percentage. I guess either more on the Epic side than it is on the Apple side, I suppose. But I don't know. I think it was like a 1% or 2% or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So like again, if you have Fortnite on Apple iOS through the Epic Store to purchase your little outfit and dance, you would go to it would direct you to the Apple Store to then buy the credits to use in the Epic Store. Is what the court documents are saying. It's just a redirect. Yeah. It is huge for us Apple people.
It's huge because Apple takes 30% of everything.
Fuck people. Mm-hmm. That's why there's no indie games on Apple iOS because they screwed the indie people over with that percentage.
That was the whole reason for the whole thing going through is the fact they're taking such a huge chunk, not just purchasing games, but being able to purchase tokens, in-game tokens, things like that. Which was the biggest thing, and that is the whole driving motivator, behind that stuff. And don't get me wrong, it's not just Apple. Google does it too. I think it's just less of a severe cut. But the whole goal is so that Apple is not able to monopolize like their stores and like how that like everything has to go through them, so they get a cut. And they determine what that cut is.
Yeah, they have too much power.
They just don't let you beyond that.
Right.
And that's millions of people and phones that you're not able to reach because Apple's deciding whether or not they're going to let you in. Either you pay my ridiculous fee or you go fuck yourself. Right. Basically is what they're saying.
Well, and it would be a double dip in that regard too on the Apple side. That's why like Adam's spicy games that he plays on his phone, he gets through, the internet. Sure. I I don't know. The spicy games he plays on his
throwing people on the bus.
Listen, it's not that spicy. Sometimes the girls just don't have a top on.
He plays spicy games, and that's hilarious to me.
Listen, sometimes their bikini tops fall off or whatever. They're little anime people. Anyway,
you're not making it any better for him, but okay, continue.
But
just send me the names of them so I can do my own research.
You know for science.
The whole point, though, is to get those games through those indie developers, you have to go to their website and download it. You can do that on Android. You cannot do that on Apple iOS.
Right.
So I just get to watch over his shoulder. And then I press the buttons to make their bikini fall off.
Oh, my God.
It's a family affair, okay? He said it for real. We had a whole game, and it was like, oh, yeah, we beat the level. I can take something else off now. Boop, boop.
Oh,
it's like strip poker.
It was yes. Yeah. Yeah, it was like Kill a Kill, but like they were like all different ones, and they all had little personalities. They're adorable.
Oh God.
I have to tell you guys a hilarious story after
All right.
off stream sometime.
Oh, please, I'm gonna write that down. Ask Smitty to tell me hilarious story. Got it.
Folks, thank you for listening to episode number 238 of the CFG Game Cast. Thank you for being a part of the conversation as always. We will be back again next week with a whole new set of different kinds of topics and discussions, and we'd like you, the listeners and viewers, to always be a part with us. So if you did miss out on this episode, that is perfectly all right. We do release it on all podcast services each and every week at the beginning of each week, so there is absolutely no reason to miss out on our sexy voices.
Together now. Ooh. Yes.
Yes.
I missed
Together
you,
now.
buddy. I always do it by myself when you're not
so
here.
off. Y'all are so unaligned because of how long it's been. That's what it's happening.
That was perfect. We did it together.
You had to,
It's called
remember.
harmonizing, my friend.
Thank you.
Don't tell me what to do. Anyways, guys, be sure to follow us on our YouTube page, the CFG channel. There's a new episode of Fat Nerd Chronicles, episode 3 that's currently out, and definitely check that out. But as always, this is Davis, Lex, and Smitty signing out. Y'all, take it easy.
Bye-bye.
There you go. We're done. We are.
Yeah.
Listen, Scyther,
I'm gonna get a bus ride to your home before you try to throw him under it.
You got to get
It's-
them to get
he
the
has
bus.
no shame. I have no shame in it. You know, whatever you enjoy in your downtime. And there's been several. Oh, I'm getting notifications from somewhere. There's been several where I'm like, oh, I want to play this. He's like, I can download it. And then we kind of play it together and it's fun. You know?
Soapy the Death Knight. I played Nikke and I'm not ashamed. You know what? I played Nikke too. So I definitely understand
I don't know what that is.
That
I don't
is-
have to
I
show
didn't even
me.
know that they're like.
That is
Maybe
the
it's me.
only.
Maybe I'm the only one.
No, that is the only game
You're out,
I
dude.
play on my you know, it's a phone game, but I don't play it on the phone. I play it on the computer. But I love it. It's a great game. It's dude, that story, seriously, no shame.
I love dragon eggs.
Really good story, and it's still continuing on. So yeah, it's not a spicy game. It is a lot of good. It's just a lot of good waifus though. I will definitely say that. You know,
a lot of waifus.
a lot of waifus, and they have very smart personalities. But each and every one of them.
Oh, I just googled.
Yes.
They do have a lot of personality. Mhm.
Yeah, they
Yep.
definitely do.
I mean, it's not what I play. They're cute, but that's a little too PG for me.
It's a really good. It's really good story though. I am not kidding though. It is a really good story. And the music is great. Their music is very, very good. On
nice.
the remixes. Yeah, Nikke,
Nikke.
NICKE. Yeah, if you go to it's actually kind of weird because it's about to be their second anniversary. It's going to happen next month, and it's always going to be a big celebration and stuff. However, it's been getting bigger at events. I think they did a big Nikke stand or something. Joe Nikke, you can confirm this, that you went to Tokyo Game Show. That there was like a Nikke booth there that was as if you're getting random draws and stuff. It was actually really cool. So yeah, it's really fun. Yeah, it wants your money. You know what? I've only paid a max.
Victory?
Yeah, I've only paid a max. Yeah, that's it. I've only played a max of $20 on it.
Oh,
And
okay.
I've been doing pretty good.
Do you have to pay, or is it
No, it's
one
free
of
to play.
those? Oh, they all got hit with a commercial, and Dust is mad. Open
Yeah.
your office door so
Oh.
you can just hear me, babe. You goof.
Oh, the stupid commercials. You know, you can fix that
It's almost
easily.
I
By
know.
just with a good old subscription.
Yeah.
So there you go. But not for real, no, I'm just kidding. But the whole thing is it's a good series. It's a really good series.
I'm trying to remember what the last spicy game was. They had it was literally, they looked like they would be in Kill a Kill, and they had very cute outfits on. And the more you leveled them up, the smaller things got, to the point where then you could actually take things off.
Oh my
But
gosh.
it was a
Pregnant?
What?
was a match 3. I am not pregnant. I'm sorry. What?
Oh no. One of the
Oh.
I'm going through the characters.
Which character
Oh yeah,
is that?
sometimes there's pregnant people.
Alicio?
Huh? Which one?
Alicio?
Alicio.
Oh, I'm sorry, Marion.
No, she's not. No, she's not.
Oh.
Wait, on
Got a
Nikkei?
Joker 2 commercial. Yeah, it's called Marion.
Now I want to look her up. Marion?
Marian, yeah. So yeah, there's just a lot of different characters that that fits his fancy. Yeah, it's really crazy, but it's like I said, it's a good game. It is legitimately a good game. What caught me originally, because I was saying the same thing originally, then my friend said, "No, try it out." And then I came at the beginning of the first anniversary, and then so I got a lot of free like stuff from it, and then I got into the draws and the systems and stuff, and then I just got hooked on the story, and then I got hooked on the story, and I was like, "Wow."
We're still talking about Nikkei. Also, Smitty, how dare you? She is just a curvy girl living her curvy life, not pregnant. She actually looks like Dustin and I went and saw Dita Von Teese last night, which
it's definitely a gotcha game.
If you have the opportunity, please go see Dita Von Teese. It was so good. But she looks like one of Dustin and I's favorite dancers in the show last night. Same body type.
What game? Or not game? What show?
Something was
Dita
off to
Von
me, though.
Teese.
Wait, what's messed up?
Just the way that I don't know. Maybe it's her pose, because it's like she's to the side, but then like there's like this weird thing like. And she's facing forward, but her chest is sideways. But like this part is forward. Like something looks. It looked weird to me.
Can you share in the Discord so I can see what you're looking at? Because I looked up what she looks like, but I didn't see that.
Literally on the just their website.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is 100% a gotcha game. I'm downloading it now. There you go, dude. There you go. Soapy, what level is are you? Like, what's your max level right now? Because like right now I'm about to be level 3. I'm close to level 300.
I'm 750.
Yeah. Let's see.
Character.
All right, I'm gonna try this out. Nikkei.
Yeah, Nikkei.
Nikkei.
You can play it, like I said, you can play it on PC. I prefer playing it on PC. I don't know how people can play it on phones, some things, but yeah.
I don't think she looks pregnant.
I don't see
adorable.
your character. Where is it further down?
If you go to their website, she's second down on the left side. Yeah, her legs are forward, her torso's a little off to the side more, so she's kind of turned. But she has kind of like, you know how cats get like the primordial pouch?
I see where you're coming from with this. I do see what you're seeing, Smitty. So you're not going crazy on that. I do admit.
It just looked fun. I mean, like if you go to like all the other ones, like except for her, but like all the other ones, like it just looked weird. It looked weird compared to it. I thought maybe the character was.
But here it is though. Here it is though. I think like if you look at her, he says Alicia, but Marion, and then you go to the other girl, the girl in the pink, Alice. They kind of are doing the same pose. The only difference is that the way Marion is posing, she has a lot of stuff on her waist, and it's bending forward. So also, that looks like
she has a smaller torso.
Yeah, so
and longer legs.
Yeah, so it gave the illusion of making it look like she's bulging, but she's not. Yeah, so, but so that
and her butt is more tucked under.
Yeah, I see your point. I do see your point. So you're not crazy.
It's just weird. It just looks weird to me. Like to me like that's instantly what I thought. I was like, oh, they got a pregnant character in this. And it's like no.
That would be kind of messed up because that would be like they're all robots. I mean, that's how we play they are.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Yep.
How intense is it on the phone? Like, am I gonna have to like hold with both hands, or can I like lay my phone in my lap and use my pointer finger?
I don't know because I don't play it on phone. To be honest with you.
Okay. Because I know, like, I watched Dust the games that he's played in the last like 8 months or so. It's like he basically just says go and they fight on their own. Kind of thing.
It's the same. It does the same thing. There's an audio mode. Yeah, but if you want to, but like once you kind of start getting more into Endgame and stuff, then if you want, if y'all have time, I could actually show it to you after this.
Yeah.
But, it's not.
Oh,
bad.
I literally just downloaded it.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't she kind of remind you of the gal last night, the dancer that we both liked with the black bob?
From Chicago?
She kind of looked like it. No, Adita Von Teese's show. There were professional dancers. I mean,
interesting.
Why? Don't ask me why. We're gonna go again.
I didn't say why.
Oh, I thought you were about to say like, why would you go to that? Oh, it was fantastic. Like, I grew up back. If you guys don't know, both my parents were in Las Vegas shows on the Strip, and so I was the little kid backstage who kind of had free reign. There were a few places I couldn't go, but like I was even welcome in the men's dressing room, where they would be doing like body makeup and stuff before the show, and they would just be wearing a dancer's belt. So basically a man's thong.
Yeah, she was a towel boy for Thunder Down Under.
Basically. But all of those outfits are just like big chunky jewels that shine in the light, and I would get in the closet behind all of the outfits, and I would run my hands down them and get in trouble. No, the costume department cleans them. But yeah, last night when we walked in, we were a little late, and she was coming out and just full jewels, everybody, and then the feathers, like old school Vegas, and I was like, oh, I almost had full tears down my face. My face hurt from smiling. Oh, it was great.
Quick random question, but has anyone been interested in wanting to check out that Joker movie, the sequel?
Yes, because I love Lady Gaga.
I don't have an interest. I was surprised when I was thinking about it because I was interested in the first one, but this one I was like, I just don't care.
I wasn't interested in the first one either. I did watch it and I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I don't like him personally. I don't like what's his name?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Thank you. I almost said Keanu Phoenix. I'm not a huge fan of Joaquin. I did watch his interviews recently. I'm starting to like him as a person more. He's just a little high strung for me, but I do want to see the second one because I do love Lady Gaga. I missed one of her movies between the last one and Joker, which she plays an Italian woman. And how I didn't see that in theaters, I'll never know. But House of Gucci, right?
I don't know.
Oh, I want to see it.
Did you watch American
so
Horror Story?
This last season with Kim K?
No, I did not watch this last season.
Yeah,
actually, really good. I was shocked that she was acting her little butt off. There's only one scene where I was like, you guys could have done a second take and she could have delivered that line a little better, but it was fantastic. And I only watched it because my gal pal Holly was like, you need to get back into Horror Story. I was like, but Adam doesn't like it. But he conks out so early now that I just turn on whatever I want.
Soapy, I heard it was bad, the sequel too. I was like, that's kind of disappointing. So I guess the only movie that I'm really interested in wanting to check out is that Wicked movie, since I've never seen it in the Broadway show.
You are.
Yeah, I know, right? I know.
Defying Gravity. I'm a hardcore metalhead.
I haven't listened to any of their music, so I don't know what that means.
That is a musical that I listen to when I'm doing yard work, and my poor neighbors are probably like, this girl is randomly singing like the highest, weirdest notes, because Defying Gravity is a show fucking stopper. It is so good. The story is fantastic. I am so excited for it. Oh, Davis, when you come into town next time, I'm going to see if Wicked is here.
I want to go to a musical, dude. The musical version is always going to be better.
Go.
Yeah, the musical version is always better than the movies.
Here's the thing. They are expanding on what we see in the musical, so we get a little bit more information, more backstory, a little bit more je ne sais quoi. So I am excited because everybody that's in the movie are Broadway stars, and they all said we would not have done it if the script wasn't perfect. So I'm excited for it.
We'll see. I don't know. The main cast, Ariana Grande and
wow.
And, what's
Ariana
her name?
Grande.
What's her name?
Venti Cappuccino. Grande. Ariana Grande.
What's it called? The black girl. What's her name?
Oh gosh.
Can't remember her name. She's not. Was she Broadway too? I don't think she was. Was she?
Yeah. Hold on, I will.
Because that was that was
Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I know of her, but I didn't think she was the Broadway star. I know that was the role that Idina Menzel used to do.
Yes.
But like
yes.
I never
and that's the Broadway version that I listened to. There's also a travel Broadway. There was a girl she was hitting higher notes than Idina, and I do listen to that copy on Spotify because they have different, traveling Broadways have different cast a couple times a year because people get sick, whatever. But yeah, the Idina Menzel's good.
Was it Kirsten or Kristen? Kristen Chenoweth, was she part of it?
Kristen Chenoweth was a part of it. She plays Ariana Grande's role with Idina Menzel
Queen,
originally.
Right? Okay.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Queen.
Was she the White Queen?
No, she was the.
She's Glinda the Good Witch.
She was.
Yeah, that's right.
She's Glinda.
The White Queen.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of
the White Queen. I was like, what show are you
You're
on?
thinking of X-Men. You're thinking of mutants.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's what you're thinking of. You're thinking of
not that White Queen.
Zendaya. No.
You're thinking of oh, that's the character I need for my Marvel Snap deck is what you're thinking of right now.
I have that character.
I know, right? It's hilarious. Oh my god. Okay, we'll get out of here. Let's Lex or Smitty, whose turn is it to raid?
Not it.
I don't think it's Smitty. No, it's yours.
I think
Smitty.
I did last week. No, I did last week, dude.
Was it? Okay, then it's you, Lex.
Okay. Oh, but to answer your question, Cynthia Erivo, the first time I ever saw her was in The Color Purple.
What? Not the original Color Purple. Was she in the remake?
No. She was in the Broadway revival from 2015 to 2017. And if you listen to any Broadway music on Spotify, sometimes you can click on the picture, and for Broadway, it will actually show you the scene with those people who are singing, the actual scene of that part of the Broadway show, which is fantastic. You do miss chunks in between, which obviously give you context for the entirety of the show if you haven't seen it. But it's really good. I digress. A lot of the White Queen. That's racist. Good job, Dust, because we haven't said that today privately. Let's do. Can we do Duty Beard?
No,
I haven't. Okay.
Duty Beard.
No, really?
No, I'm kidding. That's fine.
Oh, okay. You know how to spell
I
that
actually
one.
saw Duty Beard at the Fourth Wall brunch briefly while I was there.
Did you? Nice.
I know. I wish I would have actually gotten to hang out.
I got a bunch of emails from Fourth Wall asking if I was going to. Like, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, their brunch was dope, dude. They had IVs, they had a massage thing, free food, free drink.
They had IVs. Did you get one?
No, we didn't have time.
I literally had like 45 minutes before I had to go to the airport.
Oh,
like, I got
no.
food, got drinks. Yeah, chilling. I had to bounce.
Had I known that, maybe I would have been like the no-fly list. Fuck that.
If you had known that, you still wouldn't have gone because it would have been crazy for you to have at that point.
I know. I'm on the. I can't fly right now. You brain spelling.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping. Thanks so much for the follows, the raids. It was cool talking to y'all as always. We will be back again next week with some brand new topics, man. So definitely check us out on the CFG or give us a follow on CFG on CFG Games on Twitch. So, guys, we're gonna send you over to an awesome dude, Duty Beard. What's he currently doing right now?
Great question. He is doing IRL LA Comic-Con Day 2.
Oh man, I didn't know that was happening now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't either.
He's traveling a lot lately, but he lives in LA.
Yeah, usually that's later in the year. I'm surprised
people know that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Cool. I will see y'all later. Y'all have a great rest of your Saturday night. Peace out, guys.
Amazing weekend.
I can't do it in this chair.
I did it. Oh, he's at the cosplay competition.
Yeah. Stop this recording because I want to hear Smitty's hilarious story.
What story? Oh,
he said, remind me to tell you about the hilarious story.